they keep going around the country to create an impression that they have alliance. So when parties want to align, don't they make public statements about it? They not just go to the Salah party and call it an alliance. Before people start entering clubs and calling it alliance. And what they must also recognize is that time for lying to Nigerian people is over. Too many of these very childish tactics. As they said, you don't cast. So, but we have no problem against those who want to align with whomever they want. They must also understand that other people are entitled to have alliances. I may not align, because the problem most Nigerians have with their language and tone and rhetoric is that they are only the ones who have the right to align with whomever they want. Without criticism. They are the only people who ask not to be criticized. If you are criticizing other people, you now say you can't be criticized, and like I said, you are not ready for prime time. And it is when you have something to hide that you run away from criticism. And you bully people and harass them. Oh, how dare you touch my anointed? You know, that anointing oil has expired.
Imagine when such persons come to power.
Yes. So that's we have no problem, but we are more interested in our own alliance, which is the alliance of the oppressed, not this bogus. We cannot align with people who ruined Nigeria. We keep saying it. We cannot align with the criminal groups who made sure that this country did not experience progress and development for 66 years. Those who are responsible cannot enjoy our alliance or respect.
Last week we were saying that Peter Obi is a thief. That is a thief because he's camouflaging not to be one. Now, just a very nice day after nobody knows
It was with Malami that same night. And Malami is officially one of the biggest thieves on trial in this court. I don't need to point anything to you. The hypocrisy that they represent will keep putting them out. The people you should pity are those who are fooled by them. I'm not talking about those who are helping him to fool you or helping them to fool you. Those ones that justifies his criminal alliances. You understand? That's not. It's the people who, in their large numbers, are being euthanized by these lies. I feel bad for them because some of them are genuinely interested. They think they are involved in nation building, some kind of movement that will bring about change. Only to understand too quickly and too early that they are part of a fraud, a political fraud scheme, syndicate, a Ponzi scheme, one of the biggest political Ponzi schemes. We heard it from that could be put together is all these MMM, Peter Obi movements that tells you today that somebody is a criminal, then the next day they are with the person and they will justify why they are with the person. The criminal structure is no longer criminal. It is now structuring, and they are helping to restructure the criminal structures so that they can learn how the criminal structures failed. They are the only persons who go and learn how to fail. We teach people how to succeed.
Been in the same position for decades.
You know, we are talking about 36 years of doing this. So, but as you always want, I know you love it for content. It applies to all of them. And that's why I was telling you at the beginning of our press conference, any of them that I mentioned about their performance, let them come and dispute it themselves. Don't hide behind one influencer. I don't hide behind influencers when I say my own. I'll say it on national TV, if you're a thief, like you're a thief. There's no crime in calling a thief a thief. And if you are the treasurer to a thief, you are a thief too. Because when the thief steals, you come and keep it with you.
Nobody should even celebrate the governor in this country.
Yes, sir. It's not even about, I've told you, Oti, who all of you are, I know the reason why they are upset about Oti has nothing to do with it. They are upset about Oti when they saw the organic crowd that received me in Aba. They didn't know that I could enter Aba without rice, And that is why their principal had to go and borrow people at Salah. in Kano. And they are celebrating it. Oh, Peter Obi was in Kano. You know, he met with Kwakwaso. When did Kwakwaso become a saint? Is it not the same Kwakwaso you were abusing in 2023 that he's the saboteur for not working with Peter Obi? Suddenly, Kwakwaso is a saint because he borrowed you the crowd in his compound in Kano where they are eating salad. That's why I say be careful before they start telling you that if you go to a club, it's an alliance. If you go and attend a party, it's also an alliance. You go and attend a wedding, it's an alliance. Well, those ones might have value, I don't know, but let's just play this honestly. Because if you are condemning the city boys, you will also have a right to condemn your village thieves. That's the truth. And by the way, we condemn both the city boys and the village boys, the village girls, and the city girls. All of them that are supporting the retrogressive, political system in the country, all stand condemned. Whether they form themselves into village or city boys, all of them will be disgraced in this country.
So how would you describe the sentence that
Huh?
the sentence
If visiting UK is welcome development, then everybody that have traveled to the UK should be given the same welcome, heroes welcome, clap for them. It's waste of your time and money. And I told you before, I repeat here again, some musicians, comedians, content creators who go to UK bring in more money from there than Tinubu's visit. Tinubu's visit to the UK is to waste money. Some of these comedians will bring in forex. I value those ones more than Tinubu and his jamboree team who went to see their former colonial masters. Thank you very much for doing it.